For some, finances can be scarier than any horror movie, but if given the right attention, you can set yourself up for success. Back with me this week is Colin Evans from Evans Financial Group, taking the fright out of your finances. Well, Colin, thank you for being here today. Let's talk about your take on Goblin Up Some Savings.
Goblin it up. You know, we're in the Halloween season. You know, the kids are getting ready to start knocking on the doors and things like that. But it's also a great time to start thinking about, just like a goblin hoards treasure. We've got interest rates at some of the best we've ever seen right now. And why not start now? Get that prepping ready and start putting those dollars back and let the magic of compound interest work for you. So when it comes to retirement time, you now have a little bit bigger pot of treasure in that chest.
Getting ahead is key, right, Colin?
It absolutely is. That helps set you ahead of the curve, and that puts you, when we have those times in times of need, or the times that I have to dip into stuff and things like that, and all those rainy days that we've discussed in the past.
You know what, while we're on the topic real quick, do you advise on saving up right now as well for Christmas?
It's a great time, especially too when you start seeing like stuff, because we just had another one of those like prime deals and things of those nature. That's an outstanding time, because you don't want to get into it in that last minute and then it goes into hey, I might have to go into a credit card reserve or look into something like that. Then it becomes a catch-up game down the road of saying, hey, we're going to get this, we're going to catch up, and we'll catch up. And when that occurs, the saving money goes kind of onto the back burner. And we say, you know what, I'll just save at a later date, and I'll put this back in until we have funds for this.
So true. Another key aspect of financial security is avoiding a ghost of financial mistakes. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Financial mistakes in the past. And, we can beat ourselves up, and we've all done it in some form or fashion. It could be, a bad investment. It could be a credit card that we got into trouble with, or even all the way down to lending somebody money that we thought we were going to get paid back. In the end of the day, we can't let those haunt us. We can't let those control our kind of thoughts and feelings. So let that be a lesson, and don't let it, consume you. And it's like, hey, it's today. Let's move forward. Let's look into the future, because nothing in the past is going to change anything. It's one of my favorite things to say is, the windshield is much greater than the rear view mirror, because what's in front of you is larger than what's behind you.
I like that.
I absolutely love that. I love that. I'm not sure the credit to give that quote, but it is absolutely one of my favorites. It is one of my favorites.
Finally, we are talking about healthcare needs. Individuals will need to craft a perfect potion. Tell us how to do that.
Yes, crafting that perfect potion is, don't let healthcare slip away, or the thoughts about healthcare slipping away, because sometimes, as we age, the odds of a greater healthcare need or a healthcare expense start to magnify as we get older. So that's a good time when we can start saying, this might be the time for us to look at that gym membership, or start taking walks and doing things like that, and then planning for some of the upcoming expenses. How's our health care going to be? Is it time for us to start looking into the Medicare that we just talked about a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
That's some things that you all want to speak to a financial professional that specifically deals in the healthcare environment. Say, hey, am I going to be ready for this? And am I paying attention to some of the possibilities that could occur? Is there anything in family history that might affect me, and are we prepared for that?
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Colin, for being here today. And then next week, your dad, Dave, is going to be here. That is a two-part series.
It is going to be a two-part series.
And what are we covering again?
So he's going to break in some of the mishaps that occur, but some of the structures that we're looking at in retirement. And it's just a different angle of paying attention to some other ideas. And it's great to hear it from his perspective, because he'll see things a little bit differently with the wise age that he has.
Well, thank you so much, Colin, for being here and for talking to us about how to keep our savings spooktacular.
Thanks for having us again.